everybody, Nancy Beauvair here with Agape and NEXsteps. This week's video is going to be a little bit different in content and in presentation. Over the course of the last few months, I've had several individuals reach out and ask me some generic questions about different responsibilities when it comes to managing the affairs of a loved one who is aging. So today I wanted to address one of those topics, and that has to do with the enduring power of attorney. They want to know what people should consider when they're choosing their power of attorney, and they want to know what the role consists of in terms of knowledge and expertise and time commitment. So the first thing that I would like to point out is many times when people are chosen as someone's power of attorney, they take that as a great honor and a privilege. They look at it as if the grantor of the power is looking at them more favorably than other people. And while that is true in one respect, because the grantor would have to have a great deal of trust in the individual that they're choosing, it also is something beyond just mere ego when it comes to being chosen. Being a power of attorney is a lot of work. And beyond that, it is actually a fiduciary role. So what that means is that you're obligated legally to act in the best interests of the grantor of the enduring power of attorney as far as their financial needs are. You have to be able to make sure that their bills are being paid properly. You have to manage their finances. You have to be able to keep extremely accurate records and present them if you're ever challenged on what you're doing. There are governing bodies that have the authority at any time to ask you to present proof that you have been acting in a fully financially responsible way on behalf of the person who has granted you the authority. So I just wanted to mention to you as well a couple of really interesting statistics that I came across. So I'm going to actually read these out to you. So I found them quite interesting. According to the World Health Organization, the number of people over the age of 60 who are subjected to abuse is 15.7%. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, the financial exploitation as a portion of the total elder abuse is 31%. So fully a third of the abuse cases of seniors that are reported, fully a third of them have to do with financial abuse, taking advantage of somebody's money. Now, the other thing that we need to consider is there are more and more powers of attorney being triggered all the time. According to the World Health Organization, the number of new powers of attorneys that are triggered every day due to dementia is 27,397. That's per day. So as you can see, as our population is aging more and as we are living longer, we're also experiencing more cases of dementia, which you've heard me mention in many of these other videos. The fact that this many people are having to have their powers of attorney triggered every single day is just the tip of the iceberg about the needs for somebody to act as a power of attorney. Now let me talk to you a little bit about time commitment as well. It's one thing if you're power of attorney for somebody who is able to manage most of their needs for most of their life. They don't have any problems with dementia, they don't have any debilitating neurodegenerative diseases, they are able to function, and it's just a matter of just in case. They want it there just in case something happens, which is a very good thing to do. But the time commitment that is required for somebody who does have a neurodegenerative disease that results in a form of dementia, the requirements increase over time until you have to actually manage every single aspect of every financial requirement for that person. On top of that, while you're dealing with somebody as the power of attorney, there is a great need for you to interact with other family members, with the doctor, any specialists. If there is a health authority involved, you have to be involved with them. If the person is in a long-term care facility, there's the relationships that have to be managed with the people at the care facility. It ends up taking a lot of time. So that's something that people often aren't prepared for or often don't expect. It's something that really has to be considered. Part of the problem as well as we're aging is the people who are being named. Most people will name a friend or a family member, most often a family member, to take on these roles. And the only issue with that, of course, you're going to trust the person that you're naming, but the problem with that is that often the people who are named have a lot of other responsibilities. Maybe they have an extremely demanding job, or they have their own family, children that they have to manage and take care of, and take care of their marriage and their relationships. All that while they're juggling the role as a power of attorney. So I'd like to invite you to hop over. I've also got an article on my website about this topic, and I'd like you to hop over there. You can read a little bit more detail in the article about this topic. And besides that, hop onto our shop page. I've got guides on there that you can download, and it's everything from a do-it-yourself to an I will hold your hand and walk you through the process. Each of these options provides you with some one-on-one time, depending on which package you purchase. So I'm going to leave you with that, but I do want to emphasize that in no way should people avoid creating a power of attorney, an enduring power of attorney. We never know what is going to happen tomorrow. I can relay the story of a colleague of a friend of mine, and the man overnight, he felt ill, and then overnight he ended up going septic and was in a coma and not expected to survive. The unfortunate thing is he had not put any of his documents in place. He didn't have a will, he didn't have a power of attorney, he had no medical directive, which left his loved ones scrambling to try to get the court-appointed authority to make the decisions on his behalf. So don't wait. Whether you are somebody who is currently being named or being considered to be named on an enduring power of attorney document or not, we should all be creating those documents. Thanks very much for listening, and I hope that you enjoy this format. I hope to be able to do this on different subject matters as well. So if you like this and the information you're getting, please just pop something into the comments here, or hop on over to the website again and send me something on my contact form so that I know if you have other questions that you'd like me to address. Thanks very much. Bye for now.